What magazine is that there, Bill?
That's the AOPA Pilot.
Pilot.
Yeah, they called it Pilot back there. I don't know what they call the AOPA magazine now.
They still call it Pilot.
Yeah, that was 1958, and this is the introduction of the M20A, which is the 180 horsepower wood wing airplane.
And are you in that airplane?
I'm in the first airplane, and this is Kenneth Loop, who was my assistant at the time. I would have to say the E model. The best model, as far as I'm concerned. Looking at what Al Mooney had set out to do, was give you the most airplane for the least money and the most performance. And that would have to be the 205, the J model with the additional gear improvements on it.
Now, Bill, you said that the E model was best. And
No, I said I like to fly it. What I was trying to say is, it really is the most sprightly, I guess you would say. It reacts faster, more nimble than any of the others. Oh, that's all kinds of good things. Did you ever see a mud dauber? You know what a mud dauber is? You ever see one towing an airplane?
No.
For days, up in the engineering room, the back room, there was one that had a thread tied to its leg and a little paper airplane about that long, and it just cruised up and down through over the drafting tables. All day long. Oh, and upstairs. The upstairs used to end right along there. It didn't have this other part. And they had a little work area up there, and the time clock was right over here against the wall in the welding shop. And when it come quitting time, why, people were wanting to get the heck out of here. And one guy was especially bad. They had a cabinet back there with the top was about so high, and he set his lunch pail up there all night. And when it get close to quitting time, why, he'd be standing there at the radio, and when the buzzer would go off, he'd grab that and run. And he grabbed it one day, and it was full of lead weight.
It just jerked his arm off.
And he hit the floor and damn near drove his head through the banister. Or there was always somebody riveting a lunch box
to the table or something.
Yeah, to the work benches. It was hilarious. Of course, I've got 4 years of vocational ag in high school. That was my sum total of my education. So one of the VPs asked me once what made me an expert, and I told him about my ag training. I said, well, I can tell the difference between horseshit and bullshit. He never liked me after that. The first mite in 1948. That's why I came over here when Mooney moved here. I transferred over here. Well, it's just like putting on a tight pair of drawers and then flying it. You don't have to put your feet on the pedals or your hand on the stick. You can just shift your weight from one cheek to the other and fly it. It's a blast. I got back out of the way.
help you breathe?
Shut up, Herbie. This is Bill Wheat, and this is a wrap. Bill Wheat, it's a wrap.